Why are you in here? Yeah. So, the problem with moving into a new apartment is always the fact that you don't really have that much. You don't have any groceries at all, of course. So, first thing I'm gonna do is get some supplies for some healthy meals this week. I was planning to go for a walk, but as I'm looking outside right now, it is raining really hard. So, maybe. Let's see. Just getting my daily walking through this annoying rain that we have today. This was full. Anyway, I just decided to rent an apartment here for the coming year and see what happens. Basically, it's a bit quieter here, the energy is a bit better, so it's just easier for me to stay calm and happy, which in turn helps me support everything else that I do. So I'll be here a couple of months a year in the other side, in the Netherlands, and we'll see what happens with that. And we are stocked. Doesn't that just look a lot more appetizing? So I have put everything, I've cut most things and put everything in like their own little containers. The reason I do this is twofold. For one, I like cooking when I have a lot of time, and I usually don't because I also have a job and other stuff. Like cooking on work days is something I don't really like. And so in order to make it easier on myself, I try and prepare as much as possible. I don't like really creating meals ahead of time because I find they often don't taste well, and just, I don't know. I don't like meal prepping that much. In preparing these ingredients, it's such a time saver because they're already pre-cut. And even though not everything is pre-cut, it helps get you over that bump to actually start something. It is most difficult to start doing something. Once you're already doing it, it's not actually that hard to keep going. But to get myself to start cooking or to start making an algagizer, this is a lifesaver because I just grab a box, grab the ingredient, and I'm already going at it. Then the second reason, of course, is just keeping things fresh longer. For example, the celery, apparently it keeps a lot better if it's either in aluminum foil or submerged in cold water. And making fresh meals is a lot easier if you can keep all of your ingredients fresh for a longer time. So it's perfect for that as well. So I still have to cut a few things because, well, I forgot earlier. But let's zoom out a bit. You can see how it actually makes it a lot quicker to create the algagizer. Where am I? Here am I. It just makes it a lot quicker to actually make the smoothie, but also, and most importantly, the friction is gone. Because no matter how much I don't feel like doing something, just grabbing 3 boxes and throwing it into a blender is like, if I can't even do that, then I'm having a really bad day. So yeah, highly recommend it. You know, it's all of these small things that make it a lot easier to be healthy by default. When you're doing something like Wild Fit and you're going through the 90 days, that's one thing. But then that is a limited time frame where you have to do something. And people are generally quite good at that if they're motivated enough. But then the question becomes, how do you keep actually doing that day after day after day? One of the principles of Wild Fit is that it's way more important to get the right stuff in versus cutting stuff out. This is why, one of the reasons why the algagizer is so great, because it allows you to really easily get a lot of vegetables in basically every day. And so I'm always looking for these smaller habits. Like how can I make it the easiest on myself so that I don't have to think about being healthy? Like I like putting time into my health, into my routines around that, but on the days that I'm busy, on the days that I don't want to think about it, don't feel like thinking about it, how can I have sort of a fallback to make sure that I keep being healthy even on the worst days? It's amazing that I keep throwing in random stuff and I still haven't had one alkalizer that didn't taste at least acceptable. But yeah, finding these routines to have a sort of baseline of health, that's like the easiest way to start improving your health. So I highly recommend it. Just when you do your groceries, pre-cut your ingredients as quickly as possible, and then the rest of the however long you shop for, it's just a lot easier. Also a big tip, shop for the entire week. It saves so much time and effort. Anyway, I'm now fully stocked, so I can finally start cooking fresh, healthy meals at my new place. I just want to share those quick tips because it's something I was doing today anyway, and I think they might be helpful. Let me know in the comments, what's your best tip for easily staying healthy every day? I'd love to hear more. I can always use more. I mean, can't we all? If you enjoy my content, if you want to know more about healthy living, if you want to know more about WellFit, I will be making more videos around that. So give me a like and subscribe, because that really helps me out in supporting the channel. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.